Hi guys, we are bringing to you the 76 series roof conversion that we have finally made. We're going to run through a few specs today and just talk about how the roof pitches, how you got to use a conversion, how much head height we steal inside. In terms of packages and features, it's the same as the Troopy. So you still get your standard and your premium model package with the inclusions in each of those. We are going to offer a high top version as well for those people who are super tall in the driver's seat that want to push the bed up. So there is the alternative now to lift that bed up about 40-50 millimeters inside, which then sort of just pushes up into the cavity. So to get that, you need a high top lid. The canvas and stuff, we're still tweaking on it. We've extended the awning out to cover that main window, which has been a lot of requests for the Troopy. It's coming out in the Troopy very shortly as well. Why don't we just come in and show you all about it. Side awnings, same as the standard and premium. Standard model comes with just the main awning. As you can see, it does cover that front window now, which is pretty awesome. Premium model comes with these side awnings. We're still tinkering with these. This is the first one we've done. So we're still perfecting these side awnings. We've got a bit of slack here going on that we've got to tidy it up. But in terms of the sort of cover it gives you, this is what you're going to get. So window can be fully open, unless the rain's driving in, you've got full coverage here. Gas struts are still the same, soft, medium, hard, as in when you order the conversion. So soft is 650 with no weight on the roof, or just a light roof rack like the one we make up here. Medium, got a couple of surfboards and a solar panel, and heavy duty would be you're putting kayaks and stuff up there. So strong enough to take it, we just got to put more gas in the strut. So it's the same strut, just more gas. Premium model comes with these fans as well, which are pretty awesome for those hot nights. You just turn them on, it's 1, 2, 3 settings. You can angle them whichever way you like. They've got a battery inside them, lasts for about 3-4 hours on high. So if you're going to sleep, you don't want a fan on you all night, you can just sort of unplug it. Fan will keep running 3 or 4 hours until you go to sleep, and away you go. USB and USB-C ports up the top. And we've also got our red and white lights. So touch on, touch off in the middle. Red and white lights, keeps the bugs away at night time. It's the same type of tent with the Troopy and the Defenders, where you can unzip the entire tent. There's a zip across here. Unzip the entire tent, gas struts, lift the roof up extra high, swap over your gas struts. There's a video on how to do that inside a Troopy conversion, so it's the same as this. Same canvas, 380 GSM, 8-ounce canvas, double proofed, ripstop. We've been using it now for years. It's fantastic, we absolutely love it. It is traditional canvas though, so you do have to season it. Give it a good couple of soakings to get that stitching to swell up. We have updated our trimmings. The new 2025 tents have a black trimming on the outside, as well as a few other modifications to the actual design of it. The roof conversion on the 76 series goes up to 55 degrees. So the Troopy conversion is about 43 degrees. We went 55 because you have got a shorter bed. Mattress size in the 76. We've got 1200 wide. I don't know how we got to 1200, but we've sort of just squeezed everything in, maximize as much as we can. 1200 wide mattress. The main component of the actual mattress bed is 1550. The access doors are about 530, 540. So you've got about 2.1 meters of bed length, which is obviously more than enough. But we did make the roof go extra high just to make it feel like a bigger space. If you've ever been to a house with high ceilings, it always feels bigger. So we did the same with this. It's a short roof, so we're not worried at all about wind resistance on it. High roof, as you can see, I can stand up in it quite easily. I've got plenty of room above my head, can easily move around. So what am I, 172? You've got a fair bit of head height in here. Your windows are absolutely massive as per normal. Same style of window with the 1-zip access. So 1-zip will get you through the fly screen, well not fly screen, it's midgie mesh and the canvas. So it's just quick to put up your awning, so it's 3 zips instead of 6. And then if you undo your inner zip, which removes the canvas but just reveals the midgie mesh. So that's how that works. We do use, you've probably been noticing because we've done it on the Troopy now for about 6 months, but we cut off the toggles on the zip because the problem with zips on tents is that in the wind it rattles. Like when the wind's hitting it, you hear it jingling all night long. It does your absolute head in. So we cut the zip toggles off and we just put string on it, 3mm rope, Dyneema rope. So makes it easier to pull on it, and it's silent in the night, so that's also pretty handy. Little note about the tent, so it is the same as the Troopy where we're offering a sand canvas as this one, or a grey canvas for sort of white vehicles. I do recommend the sand canvas because it doesn't attract the sunlight as much, so it is a cooler tent in general. The side awnings as well, like standard model comes with the main awning, the premium model comes with the side awnings. It's not just for the rain, it's like we use them all the time in summer here because it just keeps the sun off the tent. So the sun will come down, heat up those sort of awnings of canvas, and it doesn't actually heat up the tent itself. So even in sort of the hottest days of summer, the tent still stays relatively cool because of that. It's kind of like a veranda on a Queenslander, just keeps the sun out, and there's like that sort of buffer of air that runs around it. External dimensions of the roof conversion, as you can see, it tapers inwards, so it definitely doesn't go wider than the car. But we do add about 100 millimeters of height to the vehicle. So the Troopy only adds about 75 mil, but it's because the Troopy roof does go a lot higher inside the vehicle from factory. So we add 100 mil, but we come down a fair bit. And we are going to introduce a high top conversion, which will add about 40-50 mil height to the overall conversion, but then the bed will raise back up to the factory driving height. So compromise there, but you do get your slimline conversion. For those that want to reference something for now, come over here, I'll show you what I mean. Like, you still got your factory parcel shelf in here. There's not much space to get stuff in and out of here, but it's enough just to put like wallets, books, sunglasses, headphones, bits and pieces. Just giving you a brief, if you've got a 76 and you are considering one of these, you just want to know how much height this one adds. Grab a bar and stick it between the two doors. So open your doors up and put a bar from there to there across. The bottom of the bed is about 60 millimeters up from that bar. So if you're sitting in your seat, measure 60 mil up from a bar across here, and then that's the height of the bed. I hope that makes sense. As you can see inside, we do have a few mounts that holds the conversion to the vehicle. We had to do a lot of that for the ADR compliance, and as you know, in a 76 the headliner comes down quite a long way, so we've recarpeted the whole section of the upper frame of the car in order to cover up, because once you take the headlining out, it's pretty ugly behind there. There's a lot of undercoat and there's a lot of factory holes, so we put carpeting all along there and it just covers the whole thing up and gives it a nice finish. So that's kind of the internals of this and how it all works. The lights are the same, I should say. They're off and on with your doors, and then obviously when your doors are closed and you're inside the back cooking some food or hanging out, getting out of the flies, then you can just hit this black switch and it will send a constant power to lights. It basically tricks the system into thinking that there's a door open, and then you got your full power to lights, and then you can obviously just touch them on and off from the middle here. Quick comment on the roof rack. It's the same as the Troop Carrier. It's a modular design. Obviously it suits the 76. So it's a hell of a lot longer. It's the same price, it's the same everything. If you want it in sandy taupe, French vanilla or midnight blue, we can do that, or black. If you want it color coded, or you've got a different color to either of those four, we can do it, but it's a spray paint option, so there is an additional charge with that, just keep it in mind. The roof rack does come with 5 crossbars. This has got 4, does come with 5 crossbars, and all the mounting equipment that you need. So we can either post it out to you or we can install it for you when it gets here. So just something to keep in mind, if you do want to put solar panels on your roof, you can undersling them from those crossbars, and then you can also put surfboards or your kayaks on top again. There is a video in our YouTube which talks all about the roof rack from start to finish, fully assembling it, ins and outs, the weights, everything like that. 13.5 kilos for that roof rack as it stands there, just for your own sort of information on that. That's a wrap up of the 76 series. For more info, give us an email or a call. Hopefully this explains most of the questions. As we start to release more and more of them, we've got several orders in place already. So as we start to sort of install these conversions, we will be doing updates on our socials, so keep an eye on them if you do like to know exactly what's going on. There'll be a little story highlight at the top, that's called 76 series. Should keep you up to date. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.